Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, and thank you for coming back. So today we're going to do one of our money videos, which means we're going to talk about some different things and how you can save more money on your taxes or otherwise. I'm going off the screen here. All right, so we're going to talk about the IRS, which is in the U.S. It's not anywhere else. So for my international people, I apologize because this is primarily going to be for my U.S. people right now. So we're going to talk about IRS refunding the pandemic penalty. All right, this is just something that came up. This is being recorded in October of 2022. The IRS is sending more than $1.2 billion in tax refunds to about 1.6 taxpayers who paid penalties for filing late tax returns in 20 and 21. The COVID-19 pandemic played havoc with the 20 and 2021 tax filing seasons, and you couldn't meet your accountant face-to-face, the IRS employees, people weren't answering the phones, which some of that is still going on. New COVID release laws require tax form changes, and other odd twists and turns made things even more confusing, and the IRS pushed back the deadline for filing tax returns in 2020 and 2021. But some people and businesses still filed the return late and were hit with the IRS penalty of 5% of their tax due for each month or part of the month the return was late. And some of those penalties are up to 25%. So the IRS is playing nice now and refunding some money. So if this is you, then good for you. The IRS is playing nice, refunding their money. It's assessed for any late filing penalties. But note that the tax refunds and penalty abatement are only available to those filing the late filing penalty. Relief is not available for other penalties such as late payment or interest paid. The IRS says that most tax refund payments will be sent by the end of September of 2022. And you don't have to do anything to get it back. The IRS is going to send it to you automatically. A few requirements must be satisfied before refund payment can be issued. The tax refunds will only be sent for late filing penalties associated with tax returns for 2019, 2020, and they were due in 2020 and 2021 respectively. So, for example, you're out of luck if you were hit with a penalty for filing your 2018 tax return after the due date. There is no relief for that tax filing deadline. Second, refunds and abatement of late filing penalties only apply to certain kinds of tax returns. So there's a lot of little rules here. The 1040 series of returns that individuals file on the list, income tax returns for general estates and trusts, Form 1041, Alaska Native Settlement Trust, which is Form 1041-N, and Qualified Funeral Trust, which is 1041-QFT Qualify. All right, so late filing penalties associated with various corporate income tax returns qualify for the refunds. For example, the Form 1120 series. Penalty relief is also available to employers and other businesses that filed certain income returns late, such as the 1099 forms. So the IRS says that penalty refunds must also be sent to taxpayers who filed various international income returns. So there we go, my international people. Such as those reporting transactions with foreign trusts, receipt of foreign gifts, and ownership interests in foreign corporations. Finally, in most cases, the tax return in question must be filed no later than September 30th, 2022. So anything after that, forget it, which by the time this comes out, it might be November of 2022. So you need to check with your tax advisor on all of these things, but you may be getting some money back, which would always be appreciated. So we're going to make this video a little short and sweet today. I appreciate everybody staying till the end. Thank you so much.